So anyways, real quick, I won't hold it long because we already, kind of running into the hangout and stuff. But something that I've been kind of thinking about lately, and it was really after I was listening to this interview on Vlad TV. He was talking to a guy named D.O.C. And so if y'all seen the movie Straight Outta Compton, you'll see D.O.C. portrayed in that movie. But he's a legend. Like this is the guy behind pretty much all of Dr. Dre's stuff. A lot of Snoop Dogg stuff, n.w.a. stuff. That's how he first got started. Eazy-E actually brought him into the fold, and he started writing and stuff like that. And he actually was a independent artist as well. And so he's been involved with so much like legendary status work in hip hop. But the thing is he never handled his business. And so he's a part of all this legendary stuff. And I know he never was technically in n.w.a, but he was behind all of that. This is the guy behind writing the songs. And so that's something you got to remember too. When you hear an artist, let's say like Rihanna or anybody, they're the face of the music. A lot of times these artists aren't even writing their own music. They're not producing the music. They're not even writing the lyrics to the songs in many cases. They bring in all these people to ensure, that's what you call a record producer. They're ensuring that this project comes together and the sound is delivered. And so the artist is the person really selling the song, the image. And don't get it twisted. There's definitely plenty of artists that do all of it themselves. But D.O.C. was behind so much of pretty much everything, every project Dr. Dre's come out with. This guy was pretty much behind it, writing songs, and but his business was never right. So like, I'm not sure what their business agreement was or anything, but basically he, for even a short period of time, he wasn't even getting like credit for writing these songs. And so Dr. Dre's getting paid, everybody's getting paid, and he's pretty much getting nothing. Like it's almost like he's not even a part of it. And I was just thinking that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, actually, I'm going to play some of the interview with you. Now you're probably going to be wondering, what's wrong with this guy's voice? He actually got in a car accident and it permanently like damaged his throat. So that's why you're going to see him talk the way he does. But I'm just going to play this for you real quick so you can hear him. So they're actually talking about his business dealings and stuff like that. And this is an excerpt of an interview that he was doing with Vlad TV. So check this out real quick.
A big chunk of that multi-platinum album and the paperwork still ain't right. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is?
Because I'm
and Sugar's your homeboy.
Yeah.
And Dre's your homeboy.
But it's not about them. It's about me. I'm drinking every day. I'm probably doing drugs every day. Mm-hmm. And so
you were doing ecstasy back then.
Oh yeah. One of the many things I was doing as a kid. Like the struggle was being so close to it and not being able to touch it. But by putting all my energy and effort into its blossoming and not being able to enjoy the smell of it.
But there was a certain degree of Dre saying, look, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. This dude is so instrumental in what we're doing here, and this is my man, that we going to take care of this situation.
You know what?
Because ultimately, what, they going to say no to Dre? They going to say no to Suge? I know they're not going to say no to Suge.
I've heard that argument many times, trust me. But Dre is his own man and dealing with his own things. His path was his own. That was my own. It wasn't Dre's place to take care of a grown man, bro. Now, yes, he could have did that, and and that is what it is. But I can't say I can't sit here and say that I feel some kind of way because he didn't. I was telling somebody else this the other day. I had a problem with a friend of mine who does business ass backwards to me. The protocol is all wrong. I said, look, just like I love Dre, regardless of our past, because I know Dre. And so I don't expect nothing from him because I know him. And I love him for him, regardless of what he does or don't do. You know what I mean? So the other guy, I know that his ways are a little shifty, but that's just his way. He don't mean no harm by it. Okay. So I just have to love him for him. And now that I have a clear mind and a clear heart and conscience, then I can make sure my paperwork is right. Yeah.
Because you and Dre had a falling out.
Oh yeah, me and Dre, we have a falling out every couple of years. Bro, it's monumental.
Okay. Was this over Helter Skelter?
No. That falling out precipitated Helter Skelter.
Was it because Dre wasn't working on the songs you wanted to put out?
It was because everybody had but me. It was because everybody had money, cars, clothes, and I didn't. And I charged him up, and
charged him up?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We got into it behind that, and he let me know some real truths about business, and I wasn't prepared to hear it because I was still floundering. You got to understand that if I had, I still got five, I can spend money anytime I want. I still live in the best houses, drive the flyest cars. It's just none of it's mine.
What do you mean?
If I needed something,
the label was paying for all this, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, so they were providing. They were basically leasing everything for you, but weren't really.
No, they were. I was using Dre's money.
Oh.
If I needed some money, I just said, "Hey, bro, I need some money."
As a man, after a while, that starts to fuck you up.
Gets a little old. But I was driving his Ferrari everywhere. Wherever he lived, I lived. It was a great life.
Oh, so you actually lived with Dre?
Oh, yeah. I lived with Dre most of my life.
So, yeah, man, that just kind of, I don't know, man. It just got me thinking wow, man, that's crazy. Cause this is someone that him and Dre are tight, but his business was never right. And it's I don't know. I kind of feel several ways about it. Honestly, one, you and Dre's, real tight. Y'all working together. Y'all come, y'all come up together. And Dre's, business is right, but your business isn't right. Even though it's not Dre's quote unquote responsibility to help him out legally, get his stuff in order, still you would think wow, why didn't somebody help this dude get his stuff together? And I don't know. I mean, somebody could have or whatever. I don't know all that. It's not really my business, but it's just, it goes to show you, man, how no one is going to look out for you like you're going to look out for yourself. And it's just that plain and simple. And I think, a lot of people, they just have the mindset that, okay, if I will just, create something excellent, I'll just focus completely on my craft and be really good at my craft. Then one day somebody's going to discover me and they're going to put me on and they're going to take care of everything. And that's a very dangerous way to think. That's just not reality. You know what I'm saying? The artistry, definitely, you know what I'm saying? Very important. But if you're going to try to conduct business with your music, you also need to understand the business as well. Is so important. And still to this day, you hear about so many artists getting burned by bad record deals, stuff like that. But truth be told, if they read the record deal, if they understood it, and if they knew they were getting screwed by actually reading it, then they most likely wouldn't have signed the record deal in the first place. But so many people take the approach of, I'm desperate and these people are interested in me and I'm just going to, blindly sign up with them and then we'll figure out everything else later. And that's just a very dangerous way to be. I mean, and y'all have heard me talk about TLC before, about their situation. And granted, from what I've heard, there's a lot of other people involved with that as far as writing their music and stuff like that or whatnot. But still, this is the second largest female group ever. And at the peak of their career, they were only bringing home, I think, around $15,000 a piece. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got to know your business. And so actually something I've been doing recently is I have a goal this year. It's not a resolution. I'm not really into resolutions. I'm always trying to set new goals for myself and stuff like that. I'm just, trying to learn something new all the time and trying to expand my mind. But there's 2 books I've been reading. The first book I've already read is called The E-Myth. Why most small businesses don't work and what to do about it. This is a really good book. It's not about the music industry. It's just about business, period. What they're teaching in this is universal to any type of business. And I don't want to give too much of it away on why it's called The E-Myth, but it's a really good book. I mean, it will change your perspective on how you think about business or what. The E, okay, I'll just give you this. The E-Myth, the E stands for entrepreneur. Okay, I'll just say that. The E stands for entrepreneur. And basically he's saying most people have what an entrepreneur is all wrong. Most people have what a business is in their minds all wrong. They don't have a good understanding of what it is, which is why most businesses fail. Okay, that's it in a nutshell. And if you want to check this out, I'm going to go ahead and drop a link in here. I got the link somewhere. Let me just find that real quick and I'll drop that to y'all. See here. But man, I actually bought this book like 10 years ago and I recently just, revisited it and I got so much more out of it since I'm a lot more knowledgeable now, a lot more mature than I was 10 years ago. And it's just one of those books that really just changed my whole perspective on how I think about business. Another book I've been digging into, this one's really good. It's called All You Need to Know About the Music Business. This is a beast. I mean, you can see the size of this thing. They call it the music industry Bible, and you can see why. Zishan's like, hey, I got that one too. Zishan knows. See, look, learning is so powerful, man. Like they say, leaders are readers. The more you learn, the more you earn. Knowledge is powerful, man. Just reading one book, like if you were just to read one book on the music business, just think about how much more knowledgeable you was, how better equipped you would be to deal with situations that come your way. And you'll clearly see a mile away when somebody's trying to screw you because you'll know your business. And if I could title this hangout, it would be called Mind Your Own Business. And typically when we think about minding our business, it means like, not getting in other people's, like, being nosy. No, I'm talking about know your business. Like even me and my wife, we've been talking about taking courses on taxes and stuff like that, just so we understand it way better than what we do now. Instead of just paying someone to do our taxes, we'll understand that part even better. And it's crazy that this type of stuff is so important to learn, but you're not going to get this stuff in high school. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for education, but I'm always trying to learn. I'm always trying to grow. And you always hear me say the biggest investment you'll ever make in your life is how you spend your time. And being ignorant to things, especially things about business, things about, that you're involved in your life that's really important. It's very important to know your business, whatever that is. Know it. Don't take anything for granted. Don't assume that anyone's going to take care of you. The world is oftentimes not fair. And a lot of people are banking on you to be ignorant. That's just the truth. A lot of people are banking on you not to know things so they can take advantage of you. And that's just the cold, hard facts. And I don't want any of y'all to be taken advantage of. I know I've been taken advantage of many times in my life. But I try to learn from my mistakes and not repeat them. But the thing is, you don't even have to make a whole lot of mistakes. If you just learn about them, you know what I'm saying? You can completely avoid having to make the mistake in the first place. You can learn from other people's mistakes. And so with D.O.C, learn from his mistakes. I mean, him and Dr. Dre was tight. They making he's helping Dr. Dre make lots of money. And even Dr. Dre didn't actually sit him down and get all of his business stuff straightened out early on. I don't know if he eventually did or not, or what. Like I said, I don't know any of those details. But the fact is he's D.O.C is in here making history with his music, and his business is not taken care of at all. And he's fighting just to get credit for writing the songs. And you heard him say, man, like he's doing all this stuff, but he said it's eating him up inside because none of this is his money. He's spending, this is all Dr. Dre's money. And so I guess Dr. Dre felt bad because he knew he got, D.O.C was getting screwed. You need something, manage it and do whatever you want with it. And you even heard him say he's lived with Dr. Dre most of his life. Like, that's crazy. That is something to think of. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, the all you need to know about the music business, I'll go ahead and drop y'all a link to in there. I almost forgot about that. So y'all can check that out too. But yeah, everybody mind your own business. Don't bank on someone taking care of you or looking out for your best interest. You got to look out for your own best interest. And knowledge is power. And that's really, what was really on my heart, I guess you could say. Ask questions. Like, I think, some people are afraid to ask questions because they feel like, oh, someone's going to think I'm dumb if I ask a question. Really, I look at asking questions as a sign of intellect, because if you're not a person who asks questions and wonders things, then it shows that you're not hungry for knowledge and understanding. And so if you just think about it, there's so much stuff that we don't know. It's like they have a saying, the more you know, the more you don't know. It's so true. Like, the more that you learn, the more that you discover that you haven't learned yet. And it's a humbling thing. It keeps you humble. But yeah, everybody, just something to think about. No one's going to take care of you like you're going to take care of yourself. Mind your own business. Whatever it is that you're doing. I know a lot of people in here are involved in music. Start learning about the music industry. Start learning about publishing. Start learning about royalties, how all these things break up. And reading a book like this is really going to help you out with that. I mean, this thing goes into, like, I just really got into this book. I'm still like in the first chapter, but this thing goes into contractual agreements, percentages, what you should look for in a manager, how to start your own publishing company. I cannot even scratch the surface on how deep this thing goes in. I'm just in the first chapter and I'm like highlighting like half of whole pages, just highlighting it. So just want to share that with y'all. I want y'all to, honestly, my heart is I just want everybody to be good. I want everybody to succeed. That really truly is my heart. And so, I'm going to share as I'm continuing to learning everything. I'm going to share, continue to dig into these articles I'm writing and constantly going to be giving back to you guys. That's all I am. Saying I'm teaching rap, but all I am is a student. That's all that I am. I'm someone who's constantly learning and I'm constantly sharing. It's simple as that. But I want all y'all to be good. I don't want any of y'all to get screwed or taken advantage of. Man, there's a lot of snakes out here. There's what I call opportunists, who are just looking for a way to come up at someone else's expense, and people will take advantage of you the moment you let them. And ultimately, it's all on us. It's our fault if we let somebody take advantage of us. It's our responsibility to look out for ourselves. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up as we get into the second hour of this hangout. Anybody who wants to stop by and say what's up or jump on the mic / camera, whatever, feel free to come on up and we'll try to keep it moving. All right, Chaz wants to jump back on. I might try to get like several people on at a time. I might try to do that. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody, man, for y'all coming by and hanging out. I always look forward to doing these, and So what's up, Chaz?
Hey, what's up, man? That was super inspirational, man. Just wanted to say that.
I appreciate it. That's the way I felt, man. When I heard it, I'm like, wow, you got to be kidding me. Like, this is crazy. And that's just what hit me. Is like, man, you got to know your business, bro.
Yeah,
You got to know
absolutely.
your business, man. You know what I'm saying? See, Z, I'm going to bring Z Sean on too. But yeah, bro, that's crazy, man. No, what's happening, brother?
What up? What up?
You calling from Cali, ain't you?
Yeah, San Diego.
San Diego, what's up, brother?
I'm in San Diego with you, brother.
Yeah. What's
Snap!
What's up, man?
San Diego, y'all probably done passed each other to the supermarket.
I know that might be a collab right there.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. That's the beautiful thing about community, man. You start bringing people together, people start linking up, people start collabing, working with each other. That's what it's all about, man. The community is a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
I got my Shots Fired Battle League. Got battle rap popping out in San Diego right now.
Oh, that's right. You was battling last month, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Was it last month you was battling?
I think it was last month, 22nd. I don't remember the date exactly, but it was about a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah, because you had just got done, I think, doing a battle around your college or something like that. You was telling me about.
Yeah. I was actually, I was looking to put out some music on SoundCloud and get through this battle time, and I was able to go through the battle. I won the battle. It was fun. It was really fun. It's on campus at UCSD. So you guys, anyone who wants to show up, I'll post up an event, like the time or whatever on my Twitter or whatever. Just come through.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
That's what's up, man. So that's what. Yeah, you say y'all mainly been promoting them like with what, flyers, word of mouth.
Yeah, there's like no money involved right now, so like no, we want it. That's why we're rich.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. I know you've been juggling a lot too, man. So you been having any time to work on any of your own music, or mainly just been focusing on battling and stuff?
I just put up like 2 or 3 tracks on my SoundCloud, I have like no time at all right now or anything. So I'm still in my mind, like I'm writing down notes. I'm gonna get it done though for sure. And I know you're
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I was trying to drop a song this month, and bro, I just hadn't had time. Like, it's crazy. I'm still behind on stuff I've been wanting to try to get done, and I'm like, this week I probably put in easy 65 hours, easy, just working. Like, yeah, there's been several nights this week where I only got like maybe 2 or 3 hours sleep, so I got right back up and did it again. So it's a grind, bro. It's a grind.
Yeah, dude.
So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, but my goal, I want to try to drop like a song a month. That's my goal. So, and not even really trying to, like, I might try to do maybe like an EP. Or, I guess not even trying to do it in the sense where I'm trying to create an album. Just doing singles, just as an artist, just to have fun and to be active and just to share it with people. Because I have people asking me all the time, hey bro, like, can we get some music?
For sure.
I'm gonna you know what I'm saying?
Do you ever go back and rewrite songs, or do you pretty much once you record it, it's on to the next one?
Yeah, this is kind of what I do. I kind of have an archive. Hey, Richard, I got you muted, man. It was just really loud on your end. It might be better now. Sound like you in a coffee shop or something. But I have an archive of. I'm gonna mute you real quick, Richard. I have an archive. I probably got like at least 50 songs in an archive. So what I'll do is, like, I might be riding around and I'll just be maybe just playing around, like trying to come up with a melody or something. Then I finally get that melody. I'm like, oh snap! Next thing you know, I put words with it, so I have a hook. And am I breaking up? Check.
A little bit. Computer's about to blow up.
I hope not. It's gonna put me out. I kind of need it.
Can't have that. That's the command center.
The power supply just went out on it a few weeks ago. I had to replace it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Now, see, I don't know why. Now it's back to normal.
So you use a PC like a tower?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, I have like an archive of songs. So I like songs that I complete. I usually don't go back and work on them. Usually it's a done deal. You know what I'm saying? Because I've
Right.
learned too, like that can be cool, but it can also like really kill your productivity because nothing's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be a point to where you say this is good enough. Like everything has to have like a deadline on it, or stuff will never get done ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't typically go back and work on songs that I've already quote unquote completed, but I have an archive of songs that's just sitting there waiting for me to start like producing them and start. Because mainly, if I get the hook, and if I have the hook, usually I'll have the melody, and then it's pretty much a done deal after that. All I gotta do is just go in there and make the beat, and the song comes pretty easily because I pretty much got the meat of the song.
Right.
So I use Evernote. To record, like I'll record, the melody or whatever when I get it, and I beat myself up because sometimes I'll get a melody, but then I'll get busy doing something else and I forget it, and that hook, that song is gone. I ain't never getting that one back.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean, man. You ever be working on something and the your dog crashes or whatever?
Oh yeah,
Before
dude,
you got to save it.
I know that all.
I'll put a hole in the wall with that shit. That's like no.
Oh boy, you get that? You pick that guitar up and start going rock stuff with it.
Yeah, go fucking Nirvana on the guitar and shit.
Yeah, going Kurt Cobain on them.
I know, right? Putting it through your monitors and shit.
I'm so afraid of that happening to me. Like I control S, like save stuff. Like after every little progression I make and whatever I'm doing, I save it.
You got to, man. You got to. I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah. After you get locked out a few times, after you've been working for like 30 minutes or an hour or hours, that ain't gonna happen again.
Oh yeah.
Because you can have like an auto save function too. You can set on a lot of programs where it'll automatically save like every minute or something like that.
Do you record your vocals in the Fruity Loops or do you use like Pro Tools?
I use Sonar. Sonar. I've been using Sonar since high school, man. Like, it was just Cakewalk Studio 2012. That was 2002. Cakewalk Home Studio 2002, and that's the first. That was actually the first time I realized I could do like multi-track recording on a computer.
Right.
I didn't even know it was called that. I just knew I had this little cheap behind little microphone, and I'm making these crappy, really, really crappy beats in FL Studio, and I can put vocals on top of them and stuff like that. And that's the first program I found, and I've just stuck with it. I've used Pro Tools, but see, when I was using Pro Tools, they were still limiting you to how many tracks and stuff you can use, and you had to use it with a particular type of interface. Yeah. So I had gotten a Project Mix M Audio interface where it has the motorized faders and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
and they were with Pro Tools Empowered, which was M Audio like Pro Tools version, and so I liked it. I just didn't like the limitations of the track, so I went right back to Sonar, and I haven't looked back since. But Pro Tools is dope. Like once again, it's not about what you have; it's about what you do with what you have.
Oh yeah,
like I do some damage with Sonar, and same with Pro Tools, man. It's like they're awesome, really awesome tools. But FL Studio, I'm mainly producing there, and then what I'll do is I'll bounce down all the tracks once I get everything how I like it. I usually bounce them down.
Yeah.
Whatever. Battle me. Let's put it on wax
right now.
Come on. Let's record it. I'm putting this on YouTube. You going on YouTube, bro? I'm putting you on SoundCloud, bro. That'll be on SoundCloud though. Live stream by Periscope. Oh, you want to battle me? I'm about to Periscope this. Oh boy. But it's good to see you, man. I ain't talked to you since last hangout.
Yeah, it was no, actually, I think the first hangout was the last time I was on first hangout, and then like I kind of got caught up with school and stuff. So, I mean, I just read the emails and I keep up to the emails, and actually, like, I'm gonna make sure that I do keep
Oh
in
yeah, you
contact.
good. I'll hit you up if I don't hear from you for a long enough time. Like, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Talk to me.
For sure, for sure.
What's up, LGZ? But yeah, man, that's the beauty of the newsletters, man. You don't have to go look for nothing. It gets sent directly to you. You can just kind of really get a real quick overview, like what's new. You can see what you want to check out. So I love newsletters. They're very convenient. They're kind of like, are you familiar with what RSS feeds are?
Nah, I've heard about RSS, but I don't know what that is.
Basically, like let's say you into video games, and let's say you also into like home recording, and let's say whatever you into something else. Instead of you play, you need that YouTube icon in the emails. But man, I done lost my freaking train of thought, man. Look at it, what Rob was saying. RSS, thank you, y'all, thank you. But what it allows you to do is it allows you to take whatever websites that you follow, and you can put them into what you call like an RSS reader or RSS feed. And what it does is it feeds all those websites all into one place, into one funnel, and you get all the content that you're interested in. So you don't have to go to like 3 or 4 websites to read it. You can just look at your phone or whatever device, your computer, and you can see all the new articles and stuff they've all written. So it's really useful. It's kind of like what I'm doing with a newsletter in a sense, where I'm just giving you all the new content, but RSS feeds do it too. LGZ, I still can't hear you, brother. I see you, bro. I just can't hear you. He's like, wah, wah, wah. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Let's see. So we got Mikey B calling in. You that strong. What's up, Mikey? I can't hear Mikey either. Can you hear him, Z-Sean?
No, I don't hear anybody.
What's up, Mikey?
Except for you.
Come on, Blab. Y'all messing me up.
He looks like he's looking for the microphone in his like screen or something.
He's like, I know it's here somewhere. He's like,
fuck Blab.
Y'all talk about me when I ain't got no mic.
Oh yeah.
But he got that sign language down pat though. You seen that though, didn't you? He got that sign language down pat.
Yeah, Marty, I'm liking this. I'm gonna hit that like button right there.
I don't know what's up, man.
Oh, you got some
the blue. Ready. I see the blue. The Audio Technicas. You got is that Yamaha's?
Right in the studio right now.
That's what's up, bro. You working, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
South by Southwest.
That's what's up. Getting it in. Even though we can't hear you, I appreciate you giving us a little tour of the workspace, man. It's always cool to see other people's where they get it in at. That's cool. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry we can't hear you, bro. I don't know what's up. It's probably is nothing on you.
What about mine? What's
up, Rob?
Good or what?
You coming in clear, man. Well, you must have you must have something with Blab. Are you like an insider or something like that? You know something we don't know.
iPhone. The iPhone's working pretty good for me tonight, but there's a bunch of real ones in this room, and everyone's showing me love. It's my first Blab, so I just wanted to call in, say what's up to everyone, and just keep doing your thing. Thanks for letting me clown on y'all a little bit, but it's all love. Cole, thanks for the emails, and I'm gonna sign off in a minute and just let everyone else get a chance. But I just wanted to pop in and say what's up.
That's what's up, Rob. It's good to see you, bro. I appreciate all your love and support as well, man. Thanks for being a part, and we'll stay connected, bro.
It's been real. I'm gonna stick in the room for a little bit. I got some work to do though. Peace.
Okay, take care. Peace. All right, Mikey's trying to call back in. Anybody else that wants to try to call back? All right, bro.
Hey, what's up, Cole?
Devil's worst enemy. Is that what you want me to call you?
What?
Do you want me to call you Devil's Worst Enemy?
Yeah.
Okay. So D.W.E, what's up, bro?
How much I'm trying to reschedule my or reconfigure my old songs right now. And this one is like really hard. I'm finding at myself that I'm like stripping down everything. Took out all the vocals. I'm just basically down to like a blank sheet of paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so what are you trying to accomplish with doing that? Is it something you're not happy with the song, and you're trying to go back and maybe bring something out better, or what?
Yeah. Basically like all the vocals, better beat. Better everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you I have a Reverb Nation page, and if you like look at my old songs, you can definitely tell that it was bad.
Hey, you got to start somewhere. Hey, I played
Yeah.
some of my first songs in my, I think it was my first hangout, just to encourage people. Like, look, this is where I started from. Like, y'all hear this right here? This is some of that early Cole Miles music right here. Like, just to encourage people. Like, man, don't give up, or don't be sizing yourself up with other people and beating yourself up because you're not maybe where other people are at. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that. It's about just constantly growing and improving in your craft and having fun. Like that's part of the journey. It's like, okay, I got a problem. I'm trying to figure out how to make this better. How can I accomplish that? There's your problem. And now you're working towards a solution, and you will find a solution if you keep it up.
Oh yeah.
Chris is back in the house.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me now?
Oh snap! We can hear him.
It's alive.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay. Man, I had a quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
So do you do like listening parties and stuff like that? Like I'm finishing up my project now, and like I would love to have like the community, like give like no nonsense, like this is good, this is bad,
Yeah.
mixing, vocals, stuff like that. Like, so I would definitely love to collaborate with you and get your thoughts, and even the community at large, just so we can I can get some real feedback.
Yeah, I do. I actually do music reviews. It's a service I offer on my website. Can you? Okay, I'm breaking up on my end. I sound like crap.
Yeah, it's coming across, but it's kind of it's got the digital pops on it. But it's
because my CPU is maxing out on me. I don't know why, man. It kind of fluctuates. It'll be like 50, then it'll go up to like 100, and I don't know, man. Dang. Check.
You sound clear to me now.
Okay.
It's just every blue moon you get little digital pops. It's not like the other dude where it's kind of like more digital pops than yeah. So
but I do music reviews because I get people asking me all the time for feedback on their music and stuff like that. And as you already know, something about me is I really go in when I discuss something. I spend a good deal of time breaking it down. So on an average, my music reviews, I do video. I do like a written review first. Like I listen to the song for several times, and I just write down all my critiques and what I feel like the strengths are and what I feel like can be improved upon or whatever. And then I'll shoot a video and go over that, talk to those points, and then I'll play the music and actually point out what I'm talking about. And then even a lot of times I'll even like show you like ways to correct certain parts and stuff like that. But a music review can typically take me anywhere from like 25 to 30 minutes for a review. So of course I charge for that because I can't be doing that for free. But it's on the website. It's on the side banner. If you look, it's music reviews. And I'll just throw a link right here too. What's up, Brilliance?
Yeah. What's up with you, bro? How you feeling, huh?
Good, bro. I remember you from, was it the last Blab or the one before?
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know how many you've done since, but it's been a minute. How you been though, bro?
Man, very productive, very busy, but very good, man.
Beautiful. Glad to hear it, man. Yeah, I've been checking you out. I've been having here, let me show you. I'm sitting up here watching this Warrior game on one screen, and I got you on the next one.
multitasking.
Yeah, but now I didn't know if like any of your people knew. Right up here in the top of the thing, you can kind of change your audio settings and everything. I don't know if that's why people can't be heard on some of your some people that are chiming in. I don't know if they're using Chrome or what, but that might be the situation.
Dude, thank you for that.
Yeah, they can kind of edit that in the address bar when specific to Chrome. I don't know what's the difference if they use in Safari, Firefox, whatever. But in the address bar, you can change the audio settings. So that might be the situation. Maybe they might have their microphone that's not cut on as the audio source. You know,
I that's what I've been wondering because I'm like, because usually I would go like to the top left. I'm like, okay, where there's got to be some settings or something. And I didn't even know to even look in the. I guess that's not the.
It's
like
right
the
there in the address bar on Chrome.
Yep, I see that now. Wow, thank you for that. That's good information to know.
I do what I can, brother.
That's why
do
that's brilliant.
I got the little alert on my phone that you was on Blab, so I popped it open and just decided to check it out while I'm sitting up here watching the game.
Yeah,
and, I just been just peeping, man. I appreciate what you what you got going on. I love it, man. What you were saying earlier about the D.O.C. situation, man. I'm a big fan of D.O.C. The formula and all of that. I love that album. I still got the cassette tape of that joint.
Oh,
yes. Wow. I wish it might be up in my closet, but I still got that. I love it. And it made me think of an old lyric from Exhibit back in the day. He said, "Handle your business, don't let your business handle you."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He said, it's a lot of motherfuckers trying to do what you're trying to do right here, right now, same color, same style, trying to claim worldwide and ain't traveled but 1 mile.
Ooh.
That's classic. I think it was off his first album, I think. Exhibit first album back in the day, Speed of Light.
Paparazzi.
Like 95, 96, something like that.
Yeah, that was that Paparazzi.
No, Enemies and Friends.
Explicit? No.
Nah, it was Enemies and Friends.
Enemies and Friends.
It's the same album. The album is At the Speed of Light, though. Paparazzi.
Okay, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a tight album.
Friends is the track, though. When you talk about handle your business, don't let your business handle you. I was like, I love that, man. When you was talking about the whole D.O.C. situation, I kept thinking about that. I was like, that's like that track that Exhibit was talking about. Like, you gotta handle your business, man, because ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
Yeah, it kind of hurt my heart when I heard that story. I'm like, God, I didn't realize he was behind so much legendary music. And I was like, wow, bro. He's like a genuine dude. Like, I think he seemed like a really loyal person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times those are the people who get taken advantage of a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just doing it to help out and, a team player, and it was more about the team and we're doing this together. But then he started seeing the team was, they was eating and he wasn't. And he's like, I kind of feel like I'm on the bench here. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But
right.
That, man. Handle your business. Don't let your business handle you. Man, that's true. Man, that's some truth right there, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
Words. Man.
What have you found as being like good resources for artists to find kind of really how to structure that business? Because that's one thing that I've been working on doing my own show and podcast and everything. I actually had a partnership that's kind of fizzling out that I don't think is going to work for me. They want a little bit too much, but I'm trying to develop something where you can get that insight, that marketing experience, of course, from artists, but specifically also to focus on the business aspects, legal, tax, and just a lot of those different things that artists have never taught about ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yep. And to get that kind of insight to where you can really set your business up from the get-go to where if you have the skill to make it, your business is set up where it supports that. You know what I mean? So it's not like you set up in a situation like the D.O.C. and whatnot.
Exactly.
It's
all about that infrastructure. Like, that's one thing. That's one thing this book is talking about. I was talking about earlier. I don't know if you was in here when I was talking about that. Yeah, this right here is that's exactly what it's talking about. It's talking about the reason businesses fail is there's no system. There's like no structure. And people go into business thinking of it like, oh, I'm skilled at this thing, and so I'm gonna make money at it. Therefore, I'm a business. No, you're not. Because if you say you own a business and you're the one doing all the work, you own a job. You don't own a business at that point. A business is a system. It's a franchise like a McDonald's. It's something you can walk away from and you make money regardless. Whether you're there or not, your system is in place and it's making money and it's meeting needs of people. But starting off, you have to treat it like just like the legit business. You got your system in place, but you're signed up under every single position because you haven't filled those positions yet. And so it's not your job no more. It's a business you work for, and you're also the shareholder of it. But you're doing all the work until you scale it to where you start hiring on other people to take stuff off of you, so you can focus on continuing to expand the business. But as far as music goes, man, as far as music business goes, like honestly, I haven't found like a one source like on the internet per se that talks about it. Of course, I already talked about this book. This is what I'm digging into now, and this is gonna be ridiculous. But there's let me see. There's certain websites that I have found that talk a lot about more about the legal side of things. I haven't really found anything that's talking about taxes and stuff like that. And that's something I want to learn a lot about.
You probably go. Are you part of like ASCAP or BMI and anything like that?
Neither. I'm actually a manager. I'm not an artist.
Oh, I know. On ASCAP. Oh, my bad. Yeah, on ASCAP they always have like good little articles about like the taxes and stuff like that, like the behind the scenes type. Because as an artist, it's easy to not see yourself as a business, even if you're just a single artist or a producer. And especially nowadays where everybody has everything in the box in their house, or they can do just as good as a major if they really work their equipment and and the craft right. And I think that D.O.C story really brings it home. Like we see ourselves as artists, and we want to write, make beats, rap, get on stage, whatever that is, whatever your thing is. But if you don't have that business aspect locked down, someone else will be making money off it if it's successful. There's money being made, and if you're not getting it, there's an issue because someone's getting it, so you can start asking questions. Right. And I think, but ASCAP definitely has a lot of good articles and reviews on the taxes and even the different fights between the legal system now and the music business, how you get the service-based stuff now is starting to, take off more than the album sales. And, people are selling songs here and there, or, you got Pandora and all these other sites where they're, charging people a fee for a monthly fee. So like your song could be playing 1,000 times and you might get a little chunk of that monthly fee because you're sharing that space with how many other artists out there.
That's something else too. I was reading. I was studying a lot this week because I wrote an article on it's called "Don't Sell Your Music on iTunes Until You Read This." It's a good article. So I was studying a lot about business and stuff like that, and reading trends and where like the music business is going. And it's like I was expecting to see like physical CD sales down, digital sales up. Like when I looked at the chart, it wasn't even that. It was like album sales, like physical CD sales and downloads were actually on the decline together, and streaming is what's through the freaking roof. But the thing is, it's a whole new area of the market of the way that the business, the music business is evolving, and streaming is becoming such a huge part of it as far as the direction everything is going for, as far as how we consume content. I mean, they're not there yet where I think they said the biggest way the artists are still getting discovered is mainly through radio first, like physical, I guess you would say celestial radio, and then like word of mouth being like the next big one. And then like YouTube was really high up in there as well, but YouTube is streaming. That's streaming as well. So it was really breaking that down. But that's something I want to talk about.
And I also read something that said hip hop is the leader in streaming too. Hip hop music is the leader in streaming.
That's crazy. That's a whole area of the market. Yeah. The business. Making sure
and I mean
it's important like to go through, but because even though I was talking about iTunes, I was still encouraging people like, look, people who's using an Apple device, you definitely want to use iTunes. That's if you want to sell stuff to people, you want to make it as easy for them to purchase as possible. You don't want to send them through all these extra loops. But the importance of having like a digital distributor like TuneCore or like CD Baby or something like that, then on the back end, everything's going to be tracked because they put an ID or whatever in your music. So whenever it's streamed and all that stuff should be, being kept up with, and they get it. They cut you your what's owed to you, and they take a small percentage. But even with that, though, it's still kind of like you just kind of taking their word for it because it could have played a million times, but they tell you played 10,000 times.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's it. But back in the day, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Chris.
It was the same thing with the CDs though too. Because I remember, this is back in like the late '90s, early 2000s. We did an album. This is out in Cali, and our artist, they said he sold like I don't know, like 14, 15,000, 16,000. But we didn't find out later on that it was a lot more press that we didn't know about, and that was being pushed too. We was like, wow, man, like what happened to that money? And that just kind of all fell through. But it's like, it's just the same hustle. Like you said, people try to hustle you, they try to get over you. And, I guess you just like in any other business, you got to count the losses sometimes. Like you can't, it's just crazy that way.
Yeah, the biggest enemy for an artist is not about like how much money they make, it's the anonymity. It's if nobody hears your music. Yeah, like that's the biggest thing. So you really want to get your music out there and get heard, and then let it, just show and prove. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Wix Music.
Right.
Are you familiar with Wix, like the website builder or whatever, kind of like Squarespace? Well, Wix Music has a thing now. They partnered last year with Macklemore and was doing stuff. So now, like, you can use Wix Music to put your music on like iTunes, Google Play, and the whole nine. And one thing about TuneCore and CD Baby, there's great services. I love them, but you got to pay them. And then also iTunes and everybody else is going to get their cut out of your music when they sell it. But with Wix Music, you can do all that and have it there. You should have it there because you want to have it as convenient and as accessible for the people who want to buy it. You want to put it out there.
That's it.
But then you can have it on your own website and not have to pay a cent. So I'm like, and then also you can try and do package deals. This is what I'm working with one of my artists now, to where he sells the album, the payment comes through PayPal. Of course, PayPal going to take their little percentage. So, I really try and be mindful of kind of how many hands are in the pot, So PayPal is going to take their percentage, but at the same time, then you can sell the album for more because you can offer other things. Everybody who buys the album from you, you give them a personal phone call. You send them some exclusive music, add them to a VIP list, and you do different things like blabs and use different services online to give that more personal connection. Whereas anybody just buying your music from iTunes or Google Play, they're not going to get that. Yeah, he's rocking with Ryan Leslie. They got a thing out. I'm getting some information about called Superphone, which is essentially the phone is used to basically just like Amazon and iTunes and all this. They have all the customer information. They have all the data, which is really what's the most valuable. You want to know your clientele. You want to know who your main supporter is, so you can give them a lot more focused attention. So Ryan Leslie created the Superphone that has a ton of this information, whereas you sell your stuff directly from you. This is what Talib is using. This is what Nipsey Hussle is using. It's a lot of people rocking with it, and it's really good. It keeps a lot of the data from your fans.
Yeah, I spoke with Ryan Leslie. I got to talk to him. I went to one of his opening LA events. They had like this virtual dome. It's like apparently he says it's going to be the future, nice. And I agree. It's like a dome for a concert with like 40 people show up, and it's like every hour on the dot there's a show that happens. But in this, he was introducing his new album and the Superphone as Mr. Brilliance. I don't know what your name is, sir, but Brilliance was saying they have like a Brilliance. Basically yeah, I mean,
I appreciate
it's like they give you a phone number, and that phone number it catalogs where you can have direct connection with your fans, and you get to get like their info, like you get to speak with them on a basis where they can text you at any time, and you get to have a direct contact, see exactly who's buying what, where they're from, and they give exactly your phone number. They can call you at any time. But as Cole, as you were saying about streaming, I think that's like the future in like practice of music in general. Like the new contracts, new laws are all going to be out about how are we going to get that person to person streaming, and how are we going to monitor it, and make sure that the artist gets sales from it. Yeah. So like I think it's a brilliant like landscape. I know this one guy's name's Noah Jones. Noah Jones is, I don't know if you guys have heard of Noah Jones, but he works, he's been doing a 200 collabs in 200 days. And it's supposed to be a world record for most collabs. But you know, he's been on his independent hustle too. So like, there's some crazy stuff going on in like the independent world, and I think that's where it's at right now. You know, especially like being an independent artist, because I'm not planning on signing with a label, but I was reading your newsletter, and I was, you know, that's what I like thinking about it. You know, I might actually go with a label to you really learn how to first, you know, learn how to work in the industry, and then later on, maybe in the future, when I do, you know, maybe 10, 15 years from now, build a platform that I can actually become independent. You know, that's what I was thinking personally.
Hey, if you go, I always say wherever you go to work for, make sure you go in there to learn something. You know what I'm saying? So it's good if you do that. You go in with the mindset of why you're doing it. You're not going in there like, please take care of me, please, master, please take care of me. I'm desperate. Please rape me. Please take advantage of me. You know what I'm saying? I won't say nothing. You know, it's like it's good. You know what I'm saying? And you said you already read this book, right? Or you already have all
I
your
went to
music business?
Yeah, I have it with me right now. I got like through 75% of it, but like that book is just like on a whole other level of like kicking. Like it even talks about streaming and that too. For sure. It's in my suitcase right here. Yeah, I got it right here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a bad boy right here. That's crazy. And I also got this one right here. You guys can just go to Amazon for this one. So it's just concert promoting and touring. So I don't really know much about this, you know. So I was just thinking maybe I could learn.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, they're definitely pushing the streaming stuff in the schoolhouse right now too. Like it's like a lot of the classes I'm doing now, they're like, you know, they like a lot of the it's like music production and it's, you know, they're mixing in theory, but they're also like trying to shove in the streaming aspect to it and how to monetize that. They're, you know, like you guys are already saying, like that's if as an independent artist today, like if you can get ahead of the power curve of what's the next thing dealing with streaming, you can be the person to blow up as an independent, and then the majors will have to follow you. And I think that's the race of today right now, is trying to figure out the curve before the majors figure out and get ahead of it and then bank off it. If that's what you want to do.
Even if like you look at the education system, like you're seeing even more and more colleges going straight on the internet.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
Man, look, I'm Full Sail, you know, I'm at Full Sail, and they started like, you know, some of my classes like, hey, go to lynda.com for this right here. Go to, you know, YouTube for this right here. I'm like, hold up, you know, I can do this on my own now. But it shows, exactly, that's right on point, man. Like it's just emerging. So, you know, you have that traditional, I don't know what the right word, but the official teaching, but they recognize that those other tools out there are just as good, because you get, you know, who you if Dre makes a YouTube video, Dr. Dre makes a YouTube video, and if you're a producer, you know, are you gonna want to go to school, or you want to hear what he got to say about it? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you want to know the most up-to-date information. It's so often the school curriculum is you know, a year or so behind.
Yep. Before you even get out, it's already outdated.
Exactly. They set up the curriculum for the whole school year, and you done gone through the course, and by the time you're done, you 2 years behind.
Like this book, and this book right here, that's the same thing he says too. He's like, look, by the time you read this, even if it's the same year I came out with it, some of the stuff is already going to be outdated. So keep that in mind when you're reading this, you know, because it's constantly changing. You know what I'm saying? But that's the truth. Like I remember when I got out of high school, I graduated 2003. That's right when the high-speed internet first hit. So like all my friends, they're like running off to college, and they don't know why. They're going for the party. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to the party, really expensive party. And I'm like, nah, I think I'm gonna pump the brakes for just a few years, sleep in a couple days, you know, just kind of figure out what I want to do with life. I already knew I wanted to do music at that point, but it just clicked. I'm like, what if I can find the books that they use to teach? What if I could find those and buy those, and then teach myself and learn at my own pace? And that's right. I mean, I don't even think YouTube was out even at this point. This is 2003. So we wasn't even really, I don't even think it was really getting video on the internet yet. And so I just started this quest for knowledge. And so, whatever forums I could find, anything dealing about the music business, mixing, mastering, recording, all this, production, producing, songwriting, all this stuff. And I was like, man, like this, I would just print out stuff and create my own like books, I'd carry around with me to the studio and whatnot. And that's really been my attitude ever since. It's like, I'm always just trying to learn, because we live in what they call the information age. Like there's no excuse not to know anything.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think the big thing about the schools and education system is the network and the relationships. Mm-hmm. And that's the most, in anything, in any business, the relationships are everything. And I think that's the big plus with that. If you can network and you got a mouthpiece on, you can spit some game, then you can do anything pretty much nowadays, But
that's another good point you bring up. That's something I want to talk about like in depth in the future, is social skills. Like knowing how to interact with people, knowing how to, make people feel comfortable or gain people's trust, or, what I'm saying? Just communicate. Because really, you think about how important that is, just to use that mouthpiece. I just look at that as so important, man, because if the mouth can get you in a lot of trouble, the mouth can be a deadly weapon, you know what I'm saying? Or it can be a huge asset.
What they say, loose lips sink ships.
So life and death are in the power of the tongue, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Powerful, man. What you say is powerful. And but communication skills, man, like just like body language, the way your tone speaking to people, all that stuff is really important, man. Just people, like even on the internet, like even if you're not talking to people physically, like I want to do a course on that. Like, what's the right way to approach somebody? If you want them to listen to your music, maybe you shouldn't approach them like, "Hey, bro."
Hey, bro. Yeah, so I feel you on that. On 100%, Cole. 100%.
On the strength, though, you need to check out my new hit single, bro.
On the strength, though.
And they don't even know you by your name. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. I want to collab, bro. Let's collab. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I'm a human being. Like, and then I finally said this on one of my last blasts. I said, I finally understand how females feel.
Hey,
dude.
Hey, that's a good point, yo. That's a good analogy right there.
I'm like, bro, you on third base already. You need to pump the brakes, bro. Like, you are. I'm already trying to work together. I'm like, no.
I never thought of it like that.
They're trying to sign you to their label.
I'm gonna tell you a true story, man. Like my part-time job I do, I don't go around like, I'm just a normal dude, man. I don't go around telling everybody, yo, what's up, man? My name's Cole Miles. I'm a rapper. I got this going on. Check me out, man. Like I'm just a normal dude. I just deal with people naturally. You know what I'm saying? Just try to be authentic and genuine with people. But when I was in this rap contest, when I won the rap competition in 2013, I was in order to win, you had to actually get people to vote for you. So I kind of came out of hiding as far as a rapper, and I was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Go check this out. It's a video I just dropped. These are people I already know, by the way. I'm not going up to random people. These are people I'm already really close to, and a lot of these guys already knew I did music. But it got people talking about the video I was sharing. And I remember this one cat who I'm not on that level with, so I hadn't shared like what I do and stuff with this guy. He found out that I rapped, and all of a sudden he started acting brand new. And that's why I like being genuine with people, because you get to see how they really are before they catch on to what you're doing and stuff like that. This dude totally flips the script. All of a sudden, this dude chasing me down now. Hey, bro, dude, I heard about. I didn't know you rap, man. You never told me that, bro. Hey, dude, I checked out your song, bro. Man, you fire, bro. Like, you gonna be a household name, bro. Like, for real, every household name gonna know about you. And, bro, I sing too. You know what I'm saying? We can do songs together, bro. I can see it now, man. Like 5 teams when they got the game on lock. You on a yacht with some fine chicks. You know what I'm saying? Drinking the finest champagne. Whoa, dude. Oh, first of all, I'm married, so that ain't gonna be happening. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, second of all, like, bro, nah, that's definitely not. That's not gonna happen. No, sir.
Yeah.
That's not no, sir. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
That's
man.
how it is.
Oh,
So rappers, man, I know how females feel, man.
Yeah,
I totally get it.
I don't know what to do. Like with my music, like I always make music. My brother produces, and like I have like I have a Facebook. I have friends on Facebook. I have an Instagram. I have a SoundCloud. But like when it comes to promoting, I'm so sensitive about how I approach someone else about my music. Like I see artists go ahead and put and there's nothing wrong with going out and promoting your song like there's no tomorrow, going on SoundCloud, blasting it, going to blogs and all that stuff. But personally, I feel like there's a connection with my music when I put it out, and I just don't know. You can barely get me to give you my music because it's just there's so much like negative content when it comes, well, like not content, but like when you slip off your disc to someone, you're already putting yourself below someone else. Like it's not the way it used to be. Like I heard like Too Short used to say like it depends on how you pass off the disc to someone. Or like to him, he listened to it if it's like a solid, you pass it off with, with presence. But like nowadays, I feel like it's just getting to that level. Like people are not willing to listen to your music anymore just because there's just so much content everywhere and everyone's just getting like, that's kind of an exaggeration too, but I just personally feel like that.
Yeah.
I think.
I feel like.
I think it's important to have a vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what angle of life you're coming from, I think if your music, personally, I think that's in anything, in any business, anything you're trying to give somebody, especially in a world that's saturated with information or you get bombarded by everything. I think you can connect with people better if you have a vision that they connect with. So it's a personal thing. Like, like most advertising companies are good at convincing you that you need something. But, now people are being bombarded with it. Now you're kind of like, well, do I actually need this? I have everything I want already. So, what's the vision behind what, like, where you have a theme behind your album? Do you have a theme? Is there something like that you're trying to get across? What's your message? And I think that's the biggest thing. Because if you feel like you believe that message, then the world needs it. And it's by all means necessary. Like, I'm going to get it out there because people need to hear this. And I'm speaking, I'm speaking to myself as well because, like, I feel the same way a lot of times when handling my own stuff out. But but when I'm in a studio and I'm creating and writing, like, man, like that's stuff from my heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm like saying something I think that people need to hear. And I think that's important to take your projects and package them in a way where it's like a vision and a mission that you're gonna give out to people.
I got some thoughts on that too.
One thing I want to say is I look at it like whereas it's like the music is your business and you as a person or an individual who works for that business. If you work for a corporation, you're not going to go around all the time telling people, hey, nice to meet you. I work for this corporation. You can come buy our stuff. That's not what you do. But as a business, you do market your stuff appropriately. Like you'll see the commercials, you see the ads, you see the Facebook, the tweets and blah, blah, blah. There's nothing wrong with trying to put your music out there. But when it comes to a one-on-one, you are an individual who works for that business. And you need to build a relationship just as an individual that's separate from that. And if they want to, then they'll gravitate to it based on just being interested in you.
Man,
like that's really the best way. Because then you get people who don't buy from you once, but they buy into who you are and they buy into the story and they buy from you multiple times.
I want to. Oh yeah, you. Come on now, man. Come on now. Like I was about to say something similar to that because. Like I could talk about what I do with my YouTube channel and stuff like that. I don't go around asking people to watch my videos ever. Like you don't hear me saying, "Bro, go check me out. Do I make videos, bro? Watch me." It don't matter because my attitude is this. It's what some people call attraction marketing. Is when you strive on being excellent and you strive on quality, and it's called being remarkable. People make remarks about people who do good stuff, or people make remarks about things they truly enjoy or find value in or find helpful. That's my marketing strategy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Is be excellent and be helpful. And I found that people typically don't care about you until they realize that you care. And so I've heard countless amount of times where people's like, bro, what really solidified like what you're doing for me is when you responded to me. You know what I'm saying? When I actually sent you an email and you got back to me in a timely manner. You know what I'm saying? Or when I left you a comment, or even before they left the comment, they went ahead and looked at all the comments and they say, oh, this dude responds to everybody. He actually cares. You know what I'm saying? That would probably be my best advice. Just like Brilliance was saying, man, relationships, man. Like relationships, starting genuine conversations where it's not being forced upon somebody. And once you take the time to get to know someone's name, you know what I'm saying, what their interests are, whatever, just a little bit, then they're a lot more likely to be interested in what you have to share with them. And that's really the fundamental to building any relationship is trust, is sharing things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not at that level where y'all are sharing one another, then it could come off as kind of being forced. Like if it's the first sentence out your mouth, check out my music. Like, whoa, hold on. Hold on. First of all, that's a Memorex CD with a Sharpie in it. Like, I'm streaming now, bro. Like, come on.
Right.
Like, you got a QR code I can check out or whatever. Like, but that's just kind of my take on it is, and here's another thing too, strategy. Okay, so no doubt it's a lot of work to get to know people, you know what I'm saying, and build with people. It's work, but it's very effective. But another thing too is focus on building relationships with influencers. So if you're dealing with someone who's an individual and they're not an influencer, then you're influencing them and they may listen to your music and that may be it, or they may share it with a few friends. But if you start trying to build a relationship with someone who is an influencer, like maybe they have a blog and they love hip hop and they talk about music and they share their favorite music or whatever, maybe take some time to look at their blog, read it, comment on their articles, thank them for what they're doing and how you appreciate them supporting real hip hop. And now the conversation's already started and you already showed that you care because you're not just giving them some type of generic message.
Oh,
Oh
man.
Participate in they blabs.
Man.
Yeah. What Cole was saying is right, though. Trying to build that relationship with influencers is essential. It's definitely beneficial, man. But it's got to be a real genuine relationship. Hopefully Cole will just reset his thing and get back in so he can finish his thought. There you go.
There he is.
I don't know what happened. But
yo, real quick, Cole. Like now I can see you, but before all four of my screens was grayed out because my computer is just overloaded. Like I said, I got the Warriors game on, I got everything going on. So it just was like, yo, we're not gonna show you the videos because it's doing too much.
I can't
see like Zishan blacked out just now.
Okay. See now that you reset your joint, I can see you, Cole. But I can't see myself or nobody else.
That's why y'all either. So it's
I see everybody. You know what? Hey,
hey, Chris, you sucking up all the bandwidth, man.
I know.
Yeah, Chris.
Come on now.
Hey, you still got me as a co-host and made anything that might be.
That's why I did it because I was afraid I might get locked out and the whole thing gets shut down. You was my insurance.
Man.
Yeah, but what you were saying though, Cole, about like trying to get in a relationship with influencers. Even stuff like this, blabs. Like now, me and you, we've connected on here a couple times. It's much more likely that something come out. I'm more likely to support you and you more likely to support me. It's just like walking up and trying to borrow money from somebody on the street versus your cousin. Your cousin is more likely to give you money. And if you go and ask your mama, it's even more likely. So it's all relationship, man. It's all relationship. Yeah. It doesn't even have to be. And the best part about it is when it's not built on anything superficial. People just want to show love and spread just because they appreciate you.
That's it, man. Genuine. Be genuine with people, man.
Yeah.
Authentic. Care.
Yeah, and I love the internet now, especially with live streaming now. It's really getting to that point where it's like it's harder and harder for people to hide who they really are. You know what I mean? Because now it's like so many opportunities for people to do things like this, Blab, Periscope, Meerkat, tons of other live streaming platforms. And, you know what I mean? It's and always email, you know, and just different things to be able to really build relationship. And like I was saying with the superphone thing, that's SMS, that's straight text messages. You know, so it's like it's a lot of different ways to interact with people on a real one-to-one basis, not just shotgun blast, but sniper shot and really try and build something.
Even my hangout, that's what this is about. So I can get to know my students better and connect with people and give back. And also, I mean, once again, it's benefiting me too. I mean, just hanging out with you guys, y'all are sharing lots of really good information with me. I'm like writing down notes over here. I'm going to check this out. I'm going to check that out.
Right.
That's what it's all about. And I think so many people don't get that brilliance. Like the whole thing that it's not all about you. It's about people. And when you start caring about people and actually, building meaningful relationships, people tend to care a lot more about what you do. And to your point, brilliance, you said if you was doing something, you shared it with me, then you already know. I'm gonna check it out. I'm like, I know him. Like he's coming, hung out. Even if it was just you hanging out with me one time, I'm like, this is not a stranger to me. This isn't some random dude that hit me up. Yeah, I don't know your kids and all your history and all that, but this is a person that I've spent this amount of time with, that I know is a dude that added value to my life. The moment, the time I got to spend with him was a pleasant person to speak to. I'm gonna check him out. You know what I'm saying? This is not some random dude spamming me. And that's it. Man. Like,
yeah. It's not starting from scratch. It's building a foundation for a relationship.
Foundation, man. That's it. Let me kind of end on this note right here. Foundation. Okay. I've got lots of visions and ideas for my business and what I'm doing, but everything is all about the foundation. And even right now, I still consider everything I'm doing this foundation. It's just me trying to focus as much on helping people. That's my foundation. It's taking time out to do things like this or spend hours responding to emails and stuff like that. I'm not trying to get anything out of it. I'm trying to help people. And in doing so and being focused on helping people and add value to people's lives, my life has also helped. It's also caused my business to go through the roof from where it used to be, which was nowhere, which was nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about, man. It's all about people. It's about adding value. It's about, being remarkable. You know what I'm saying? If you're excellent, if you're adding value, if you're doing something that's really good, people will talk about you. People will share what you're doing with other people. And unfortunately, there's so much garbage music being panhandled out there that, you know what I'm saying, I don't blame anybody who gets, feels a certain kind of way when you just want to go up and hand them a CD. I completely get that. Same thing, like when people send me friend requests on Facebook, the first thing I want to look for is, okay, before I even accept this friend request, let me see if they're another artist with every post is promoting their own music. If they are, I'm not accepting it. Just plain and simple. Because I already know as soon as I do that, you going to tag me in all your freaking posts, check out my song. It says so-and-so was with you. Really? I don't know this person. Oh, they're not saying I was with them. They're just telling me to listen to their song, and they're trying to put it on my timeline, which is why nobody can post on my timeline anymore because everybody spams you.
It'll shut mine down, bro. I should have to shut mine down.
That's another thing. That's a whole other can of worms, like that I'm really interested in as far as social media. Where's Facebook going? I hear a lot of people talking about they're leaving Facebook. That's a whole nother topic. That's something I'm really interested in. But that goes back to why it's important for you to have an actual, a mailing list. Because it's not dependent on a platform that could shut down like MySpace or everybody leave or abandon, kind of like MySpace.
It's starting to happen with a lot of different stuff because social media is starting to die out a little bit because people are missing out on that actual connection. And then when they come on social media, it's just a flood of just inconsumable information. It's too much.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
It's like trying to drink water from a fire hose. It's like, what the hell?
Honestly. Like, dude, one of the things I've been doing, I've installed all my social media apps on my phone. I actually cut my phone off. My phone's off most of the week. Like, I just cut it off. Because that stuff it's so distracting. And it's like there's so much crap on there, man. It's like so much, and a lot of it's useless information.
Yeah.
And everything in the internet is working really hard to get your attention. YouTube does this very well and very effectively because they suggest videos to you based on things you've already watched.
Yeah, Facebook does too.
Yeah.
It's like Steph, the only one that does this for Twitter, but like that's the one where it's just like, yo, I can't see.
But that's how I found your site though, man. It was a YouTube suggestion.
That's what I'm saying. They do a good job.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I had to stay off YouTube, man. It kills my productivity.
That'll take time.
Yeah.
I'll go on there literally. I can't tell you how often this actually it happened before I did this hangout tonight. I go on there. I want to look at that Vlad TV interview, and the next thing you know, I'm like, oh, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, shiny object.
Yeah.
Talking about no Cole. Focus over here. This is what you need to be doing. That's 15 minutes long. That's too long, Cole. I'm
Hey.
like,
Hey, you know what I've done? I've installed this thing on my computer where I can watch like videos up to 3 times speed. So I be
everybody sound like chipmunks and stuff.
yeah, but I be playing through content because I'm like, yo, a lot of this is just gonna be filler anyway.
Yep.
Let me find out what I really need to know. I mean, it even works on Blab, so it'll be like some Blabs I'll watch the recording of. Let me speed this joint up.
Hold on.
What's really happening?
I gotta share this. Have y'all? I know y'all seen a dude on the guy with a Lamborghini on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh,
Read books.
Ty
Lopez.
Yeah,
He
I used to mess with dude.
I've enjoyed some of his content.
Yeah,
He's kind of what inspired me to really start cracking the books open again. But I mean, some of the stuff I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cheesy what you just did there. I see what you just tried to do there. But he's got some good. He shared some good stuff on there. But anyways, he was like, it's like sitting here with my new Lamborghini.
Yeah.
He's like, but you know what I like more about? He's like, you know what I like more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
Yeah.
Then he hands the camera over. He's like, I'm more proud of these new bookshelves I just installed. You know, but what I thought was funny, but really true about him, and people was giving him a lot of crap for this, is he was talking about he reads 1 book a day. I'm like, God, how do you have time to read 1 whole book a day? I mean, I could do that, but I had to read all day long. He was like, I don't read them. He's like, I don't read them front to back. He says, most of it's fluff anyways because the publishers want X amount of pages in order to sell the book.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's true though, because I've really kind of developed the habit of even reading blogs. Well, a lot of times I don't even read the first few paragraphs. I'll usually go down like 3 or 4 paragraphs. And there might only be like a small little piece of information they're actually sharing, and the rest is just like, have you ever wondered why can't you do this? Are you tired of that? Blah, 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 blah. Well, this article is going to help that. Okay, it's all set up, yada, yada, yada. Let me just get the meat. But he said he reads the index or whatever you call it for the chapters. He might read a little bit of the first chapter, and he'll read a few pages on the last one. And then he'll kind of get an idea of, what it's talking about and kind of filter through the book that way. But a lot of people are giving him a lot of crap for that. Because like, you don't read no book a day. But what he's saying is true as well. It's like there's a lot of fluff in it. He just wants to get the jewels. He just wants the jewels. He don't want all the extra trinkets and accessories and stuff like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, I was about to give you this link. It's sold out. You familiar with AppSumo?
No.
Well, AppSumo is this thing where they give you they got this huge big audience, so they give you basically they leverage their audience to give people discounts on different things. And there's this thing called Blinkist, which is essentially they basically give you the Cliffs Notes to a lot of books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Blinkist. Blinkist is like $79 a year, but they, like I say, they give you the Cliffs Notes version to books. I just got it for $20 through AppSumo, and I was just looking to see. I was going to give you the link, but it's already timed out. They only do it for a certain amount of times.
Okay, I'm gonna check them out.
Blinkist is cool, and AppSumo is dope too, because sometimes stuff comes around. It's like, yo, I could actually use that, and then it's a nice discount on it too.
That's cool. It's so much stuff out there, man.
Yeah, I stay on everything. The RSS feeder is always popping.
Yeah, I know. You heard me talking about that earlier.
Yeah, I was hitting. I think I mentioned some people in here because Feedly is what I use, and Feedly is dope. Yeah.
I've used
because it really puts it all in the kind of one easy to consume app.
And even Hootsuite, you know what I'm saying? You can set up almost.
Hootsuite is dope.
You can set up feeds in that. That's a whole nother topic, man. You talking about trying to build relationships with people and stuff. Create you some streams and stay engaged with people throughout all the noise and stuff. It allows you just to focus on who you want to focus on.
Yeah, Twitter lists is the best thing.
Yeah, dude, I love Twitter lists.
Yeah,
man,
absolutely.
Wow, well, it's 10:01, man. So This was a really good hangout. I'm sorry I had technical issues for like the first 15 minutes, man. But and I know other people been trying to call in, but wasn't able to get to everybody. But
I got
man, that's a good.
one more question, because I put in here on the questions on the side earlier when I was watching the game, and I forgot to even ask you about it. I said, how is it managing both your time as an artist and as a business owner separate from your art? You know, you're teaching people how to, rap, and you're doing a blog, and you're doing all that. Plus, you say you got a part-time gig, so you got a lot going on. How do you feel that
And
is?
I'm married.
Dude, you got kids?
No.
Okay. I'm married with 2 kids, bro. Full-time gig, managing artists, everything. So I just wanted to get your perspective on how it is managing your time and managing your business in the whole nine.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You got to learn how to cut out all the noise. You know what I'm saying? You can't take every call that comes your way. You know what I'm saying? You got to prioritize your day and know what you got to do going into it. And basically, you have to learn how to be. You got to learn how to be selfish. And a lot of people think of that as a negative thing. When I say selfish, I mean you need to look out for yourself, and that means you're gonna have to prioritize. Being selfish is like you taking care of your health. You're thinking about, like we was talking earlier about D.O.C. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't focused on himself as much in the beginning. He's just trying to help other people, and in the end, he actually put himself in a really bad position. And so like being much mindful, like guarding your time. I think actually Ty Lopez was talking about this too. Yeah. Really good, man. He was saying, he was referring to some book he had read. He was saying the stuff that's the most valuable, usually we squander it the most, and he was referring to time. We waste so much of our time with entertainment or just unfruitful conversations and stuff like that. When that time could be spent in doing things that are a lot more productive or beneficial to what we're trying to do moving forward in life. And just that alone, like just looking at the whole picture of a day and cutting out as much noise. And I think having a vision moving forward, like knowing exactly what you're working towards and exactly what you're trying to accomplish will help you get that focus. And, if you don't clearly know what it is that you're trying to do or what your mission statement is, or what your vision statement is and your mission, your route to get there, then your day by day can be pretty hazy and somewhat aimless. So I think having a vision and then a mission, a plan to get there really helps out in your day to day. When you go into a day knowing this is exactly what I need to do today, you cut out all the noise, cut the freaking phone off. Be careful on YouTube because they will get you, man. It will take your 30 minutes or your hour.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get done watching one, they got another one right queued up, ready to go for you. If you ain't careful, it'll start playing automatically. Man. I'm like,
hey, for real.
Then you start feeling guilty. Then your mental state's messed up because you're beating yourself up because you just wasted 2 hours. I mean,
yeah, man.
So it's nothing that I've mastered. I'm a work in progress myself.
We all are.
Yeah, but those are just kind of my breakthroughs and my takeaways from what's really been helping me out. Before these last 2 weeks, it almost been like 4 or 5 months or maybe even longer since I dropped a video on YouTube. And now I've dropped a video back to back each week. And trust me, I mean, I'm having to sacrifice some things. Like I probably got 40 or 50 emails that I haven't got to answer in my inbox. There's still YouTube comments I haven't got to respond to, but I'm having to prioritize what I need to be focusing my attention on because I can't do everything at once. So something has to wait.
Right.
So, and got to prioritize. Like another thing, even like relationship wise, like I'm always checking in with my wife, making sure she's good. We keep really good communication because you got to have boundaries. You got to set boundaries and limitations on whatever it is that you do. And you got to realize you can't go over a certain point or now you're going to start hurting other people.
Yeah.
Neglecting people, neglecting your kids or your spouse or loved one or something like that. So there has to be a limitation on what you're doing where you have to say, okay, I'm saying? I'm going to do it up until this point. Like maybe this time of the day, I'm going to work and grind up until X amount of time. Then it's done. That's it. Now I'm going to spend some time with my wife or whatever. Let's go out on a date. Let's have some fun. Let's talk trash. Let's play a video game together to spend some good time with each other.
Play video games together. I love that.
Oh, we go in, bro. It gets heated. It gets heated sometimes, bro. No, she's laughing. She's laughing. She's in here right now.
Yeah, Monica. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, boy, I love Fight Night on Xbox. And yeah, man, it gets heated, bro.
Keep it real. Keep it real. She be busting you up though.
Oh, actually, she has gotten actually pretty good at that game, and I've tried to convince. She thinks like, okay, if I beat her, I'm in trouble. If I let her win, I'm probably even in more trouble.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to beat her too quick at first because I wanted to actually, have fun playing with her. But as I kept on talking her into it, like months and months later, like, once a month, I might talk her into fighting with me on there. She actually started getting really good.
Yeah. Lighten you up.
She was. She got that box. She got that boxing. I mean, not boxing, but blocking. That. She'd be like this the whole time. But yeah, man, that's my best friend, man. Like
that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. Yeah. Marriage is a trip when you're trying to balance music, marriage, and anything else. When you got another gig bringing in income, especially because a lot of times music ain't cutting it. Especially in these days, man. It's hard. It's hard, and you limited on your time and also on your energy, man. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. And that's why so many of the things really when it comes to music has really taken a back burner for me. Because I'm a producer. I'm a hobby producer. But I'm like, I've spent so much time like studying marketing and helping other artists. I've been able to do that when I'm anywhere. Music, I need to be in front of my computer really, spending that time. So I haven't been able to hone my craft like I would like to. So I'm falling more in love with marketing. And I'm like, okay, so I can do that on the move. I got a great job, benefits the whole nine, and I'm making a good dollar, man. So I'm like, I almost don't feel motivated on the music for myself personally because I don't have the time.
Yeah,
like, man, and it's just so hard. It's just so hard. But like you said, because when you're doing stuff, you're stealing time away from your wife, from your kids. Well, you don't have kids, but like I said, I got two. So it's like, man, you wanna spend that time, and that's important, man. So yeah, I feel what you're trying to do, man. I keep my eye out for you. I ran into you just on Blab, just being, just starting to learn about Blab. I saw that you was, posting on here, and I was like, okay, rap coach, let me check it out. I was vibing with you from last time, man. So I'm here with you again, man. I'm rocking with you. I appreciate what you're doing, man. Dude, I know you're trying to time this thing out, so make it happen.
Yeah, limitations once again, because dude, I could talk all night. My wife knows I can go to 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, there you go. Before the flag. What?
Call it quits. Call it quits. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Hey, y'all have a blessed one.
Cole,
I got it.
Cole, Monica must have pulled the plug on you, bro.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Did you pull the plug on him?
I did not. he went blank as soon as I hit my microphone. That's funny.
Because you're on the same Wi-Fi. You trumped him.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. He's still here though.
Awesome. Yeah, but he blanked out. And for me, all I can see is audio only for mine. I'm about to reset my little screen and see what's up.
This is hilarious. Wow.
Are y'all sitting?
Okay.
Yeah.
Babe, I was only 10 minutes over. You ain't got to come down there.
That is too funny.
Monica?
What
I guess we better go home now.
You gave me the boot.
Oh, my bad. Well, I'm gonna let you close. That's funny.
I'm getting ready to close. I'm gonna close.
I wanted to say something though, for real quick, before you close.
Go ahead.
So I wanted to back up something that Cole was saying. This is a true story. Some people don't believe this, but we tell people all the time, we live in the same house. Sometimes we don't see each other for a whole day, for real. And what I'm saying in that is when you have somebody, whether it be wife or, family, whatever, it has to be a mutual understanding of the goal you're trying to reach. If I didn't believe in Cole and didn't believe he had a goal, then it would be harder to support what he does if I thought he was just playing around or it wasn't going to get him anywhere. So sometimes I'll check in with him at the beginning of the day and I'm like, what's up? What's going on with you for the day? And he'll let me know what's happening. You know, he has this to do, that to do. He's doing a video, whatever. And I know to leave him alone. You know, so we kind of have that just back in that communication. People think that's a cliche, but if you don't communicate and you just go off doing your own thing and you never tell anybody what you're trying to get to, how you're trying to get to it, the type of time you need to invest to get there, then it's hard for people to back you. And then people are left feeling lonely and neglected. And oh God, we have a slew of couples going through that right now. So with that being said, you guys just keep communication open with everything you're going through, especially if you're looking for support by those that you love, regardless of what the status is in your life. Let them know what you're trying to get to and see if they're willing to support you on that and willing to compromise. Because sometimes I don't even see Cole and I might stop in the studio and be like, how you doing? You good? And then some days he knows that look on my face, like I'm gonna bust you in your face if you don't get some sleep. It's gonna go down if you don't stop what you're doing because you're pushing yourself to the limit, you know. But you guys just make sure you reach out for that support and be honest about where you're going. And that way people will understand and they'll be able to show you that love. But no one can if they don't know. You know, so I'm happy that Cole keeps it open with me, and I tell him to all the time because if he didn't, then he'll be on here on Blab with a black eye, and y'all will know what happened. So that's all I got to say for right now.
Spouse abuse.
Oh God, no, I wouldn't do you like that. You too light. I can't hide that.
You tall. You can't even reach my face.
I am short, you guys. I can't even. Yeah, I probably don't even come past Cole. Okay, but I'm gonna stop talking now, you guys. But I appreciate all you guys coming on and sharing your stories, and it's been just a fun night listening to everyone.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, babe. But shiggity, all right, I'm gonna come down there. Don't kick me off again, please.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, y'all, I guess we're gonna wrap it up, man. I can't even see what's Brilliance and who else is just me, Monica, and Brilliance on here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, is that Chris?
Yeah. So, I've been talking.
Everybody's invisible on my end. But I just want to thank everybody and you guys for all coming on and hanging out. I've had a blast, man. I look forward to these. It's going to go down every month on the last Sunday of every month, unless there's some type of holiday conflicting or something like that. But it's always a pleasure, man. Had a blast, man. So much knowledge was dropped. Of course, I recorded this, and so I'll be putting that up on YouTube and stuff probably tomorrow. So this will be put out there. But yeah, man. Just thanks to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all the love and support, and I'm just grateful to be able to be a part of this community, man. That's what it's all about, man. I'm glad to see a community be able to come together and just be a positive environment where people can learn and grow and network and meet new people. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Cole, for hosting, man. I was definitely edified and all churchy, but I was definitely encouraged and yeah, I appreciate what you guys are doing. So y'all have a blessed one too.
You too, Chris, and you too, Brilliance. And all right, y'all. So I'm gonna sign out. Y'all take it easy. I think I might try to get caught up on some emails. I'm way behind, but yeah. Thank y'all. Y'all take care. We'll holler at y'all. Y'all be easy. All right. Peace.